Welcome back then to the channel and the next video in this series where we're on our journey to convert the MG Midget to 5-speed with a Type 9 transmission. So I've got the gearbox, we've taken it apart. If you remember, we've got to the point where we got the input shaft out, lay gear shaft out. Over here we've got the main case cleaning. We've got the main gear set out. We've got a whole collection of parts that we've got in order and all labelled up. But what I'm trying to do here is, one, assess the gearbox. It looks to be in good order, so I'm quite happy with that. But this particular gear here is the first gear, and I'd like to change that to a 2.98 from a 3.65. So just to make the takeoff a little bit better once I rebuild this gearbox. So this video is really dedicated to taking this little beastie apart. So all I'm going to do is set the camera up and then slowly take it apart, and hopefully it'll give somebody somewhere at some point a little bit of help in terms of how to get it apart. Okay, so ready to go now. So already there's a little bearing that was on the end that I've taken off, and already I've lost well, two of the mechanism at the end here fell out. There's a little spring here holding these in at the end. There's one more left. If I give this a light tug, is it going to come out? No, it's not. But there is a spring that's holding that in there. So we've taken the spring out. There we go. So the gear selector first of all comes off the end. Make sure I capture the last of these three little things. They don't appear to be sided at all, so drop those in there. Now it looks like this first gear, selector gear at the end, is held in with a circlip. So I'm going to try and get underneath that. They certainly don't make those easy. So I've got a little circlip next. So hopefully this first selector should slide off. Yep, it's coming. There we go. Together with that gear. Okay, so I'm going to take that off as a complete set and put that aside. Put that aside safely. Okay, so we'll get another tub. So going up to the next one. It doesn't look like there's a circlip there, but there is a ring which sits in there. Ooh, in two halves. That's interesting. So a little ring that sits in two halves, and there's an indent either side of the shaft. So that goes around the shaft and sits in the indenter. Okay. So then, oh look at that! Look at that! That's lovely. That whole end section there then slides off. So we'll take that gear off together with the bulk ring. Okay. That gets us now to the selector. Okay, so we'll take the reverse gear off. So we've got the reverse gear and three little tabs and the spring. One falling on the floor, which is not helpful. Right, so looking online, it looks like this little baby, which holds the reverse gear, is pressed on. So what that means is all of this lot has got a good chance that that goes off that way, which makes sense because there's a little C-clip here. So what I'm going to do is get that C-clip off, and then we'll see if we can remove the rest of the main shaft to get to that first gear that I'm trying to get to off this end of the shaft. There we go. C-clip off. Really hard to get those little gits off, but in theory I'm hoping so that's the end piece that knocks off. Note there's like a swirly shaft on the end. Looks like it's just an oil well though, nothing that needs to be thought about too hard, which is good. So we'll put the sandwich plate aside, and look at that. First gear slides off nicely, superb. Put that aside. And there we've got then our main shaft, and luckily didn't have to remove this piece at all. Okay, so main thing I'm going to do now, other than a major cleanup operation, is just have a look at the bulk rings. So we'll start with first gear. Nice gap between the bulk ring and the gear set, so showing it's not worn, and all the ridges indeed are nicely intact inside the bulk ring. Doesn't appear to be cracked or damaged in any way, and all of the little tabs around the outside are all intact as well. So first gear looks to be good. Let's have a look at the next one. The gearbox does seem really nice. No play in the bearings at all. So I'm hoping then we're just going to go straight for the first gear change and then reassembly. Okay, so the cleanup now begins. Going to get myself some parts. So complete gasket set. I need to get that first gear. I don't need any other spare parts other than that, but I'll have a look through the parts list, see if there's anything I need, and then we'll pick up on part 4 of the video where we'll get this gearbox rebuilt. So look forward to seeing you then. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, look forward to all your comments. Take care.